Hello, we are back in Grand Rapids, and we are going to do an interview with Coffey. He's also dealing with some issues down here, and I'm going to let him explain. I asked a couple questions. He had a dog donated to him yesterday.
Yes.
So, Coffey, you were born and raised here in Grand Rapids?
Born and raised, Grand Rapids, Michigan. 47 years. Born and raised, 1976.
Okay.
7/22. July baby, summer baby.
And Gemini?
Cancer, Leo.
Cancer? Okay.
I'm schizophrenic, bipolar, depression.
Okay.
Suffer heavy depression. I have to have a dog. It makes me feel calm.
Right,
He knows when
right.
I'm sad. I
So-
had one before. I just got asked on Facebook to reach out and give me a dog. Person hit me up yesterday morning, and brought it to me at noon. Gave me my first new puppy. In 2013, my other dog, I went into a coma. They got rid of it when I was in the coma. My family did keep it. They sent him away, and they got rid of my dog. The dog pound adopted him out, which is fine with me as long as he got a good home. But I had to start all over with a new dog. I've been so mentally depressed. I went to Network 180, mental help, and they helped me. They helped me get a phone, get in touch with my kids because I was depressed because I couldn't keep in contact with my kids. They keep stealing your stuff down here in the homeless shelter. They steal your medication. If you're a woman, they steal your birth control pills. They think anything can get them high. And so
what do you do? What do you do with the dog? You stay out all night?
And my
You can't bring the dog
in.
Right, you can't bring the dog in the shelter.
I don't want to.
Oh, you should be able to with it being a service dog, right?
It's other people with service dogs. They give them a hard time. Me and my dog don't want no more hard time. We already going through hard times. They reject us. I didn't even ask to be put in there. I didn't ask for my dog to be in there. I know he can bring them in there.
Right.
But I'm not.
So what are you gonna do when it starts getting hot out?
We're out here. I'm getting a place in the next 2-3 months.
Okay.
My Social Security disability is kicking in.
Okay.
And I'm finna get a place. I'm finna get a low income housing.
How was your childhood?
I was abused all my life. I was abused all my life, physically, mentally, verbally, every way, which way you can think of I've been, except for rapes. That's the only thing. My mind has been raped. It's been taken from me at a young age. My mother had a terrible divorce with my father. I'm named after him, I'm a junior. I look just like him. She said she abused me because she hated him, the anger. When she looked at me, she thought of him. She abused me.
Right.
All my life, until I was 15, when I walked out the door and said, I'm take care of myself. Ever since 15, I hit the streets. I sold drugs. I did a lot of things. Robbed, shot people. I got a record so violent. 23 misdemeanors, all assaults. 9 felony assaults. Felonious with a weapon, pistol whip. Shot a nigga, beat 2 attempted murders. I'm a bad boy, don't like it. I wasn't riding with Christ, now I'm with Jesus. Now I'm with Jesus. Jesus brought me back from a coma. I tried to kill myself from depression. My grandmother died, my granddad died, my uncle died. They say death come in 3 to hit me hard.
So how long have you been diagnosed with depression?
I just got recently, last year, because my son got real depressed for a year. We couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. Took him to the doctor. I told her he probably was bipolar, schizo like me. He's bipolar, he suffered from depression, not schizo. He's bipolar depressed. So we put him on medication. The medication, we made him a zombie. We took him off. He happy now. He had a something going on in his life deep.
So did he just learn some coping skills and
he learned
stuff
coping
like
skills. He got it off his chest. He spoke out about what was wrong.
And a lot of times
he told me, I already knew because I knew my child.
Right.
I didn't want to ask him out front. I waited till he came out on his own.
A lot of times, that's a big thing. People keep, things inside and they don't speak about what they're going through.
All my life, I hid my abuse. My grandma was the only one that knew. But she wouldn't do nothing to her daughter. It's her first daughter, oldest daughter. My grandma's second oldest child. My grandma took over raising me and my aunties.
Even after she knew about the abuse.
The abuse.
And back then, you know, they weren't taking kids to counseling and stuff like that.
They didn't know nothing about bipolar depression.
Yeah.
I couldn't read stuff backwards. I couldn't read stuff forward. I count backwards. I forget what they call it.
Dyslexic.
Dyslexic. I'm all that. I read backwards. I think backwards. I figured out when my kids got it. So I started investigating, going to the doctor for myself to figure out what my kids is going through, which I know. But I want them to get the proper help that I never got from my mom.
Right.
She beat me down because she thought I was stupid. She called me dumb, ugly. Anything that made me feel bad and cry. Right. She hurt my feelings. She broke my spirit. And I couldn't even get along with my kids' moms.
So
I
that
can't have
has
a
lot to
sexual
do.
relationship.
That has a lot to do with what addictions do you suffer from?
Marijuana and alcohol.
So that has a lot to do with your drinking.
Marijuana is used to treat depression. My doctor recommends it. The pills don't work for me. Some people pills don't work. I can take a million pills, nothing works.
What about the alcohol?
The alcohol don't do nothing but make me angry.
Right.
And I use that to do violent stuff.
But at the time you're drinking it, does it calm you down or?
No, I said it makes me angry.
While you're drinking, not after?
It makes me violent.
So why do you still drink?
I feel remorse for the things I do when I'm drunk. Some days I don't even remember what I did. People are like, boy, I seen you out. You was toe up. You was clowning. I be fighting. Somebody look at me wrong, I give it to them. Women, I was abusive to women. I lost my 4 baby mamas due to domestic violence. Never put a case on me. They loved me that much. They stayed with me. I learned to leave them. Instead of putting my hands when I couldn't control myself because my mama used to beat me so much. Anytime a woman yelled or put her hands up towards me, I turned violent. I black out. I can't remember or recall anything.
That's PTSD. Have you been diagnosed with that?
Yes, everything. I got everything from A to Z. My boy named me AZ. My nickname. They down here, they call me AZ. They say, why? I can get you everything you need from A to Z out in these streets. I'm a street guy. I'm from the dirt, from the mud. I tell my mom, you know I get it from the mud. She said, I know, son, you get it from the mud, but you ain't gotta live like that no more. And I don't, but I fall off from God. So we fall off and we get up.
So your mom tells you that after
my mom
the
just pulled up, bringing me my meds, my schizo meds.
After the abuse and stuff that you went through with her, did she ever apologize or recognize that she was wrong for what she did?
My mom broke down and cried to me and said, I'm sorry, son, for all the abuse I gave you. She said she didn't know. My mom was 21 when she had me. Single. Father was married for college. He left her. My father was a pimp, a male gigolo. He bounced from city to city, state to state. My God, brothers and sisters all over the world. He was in the military, a Marine. He said, I just found out I had a 51-year-old brother this year. My dad getting DNA tests. At 50-something years old, a man came forward and said his mom said she slept with him. And guess what? 99.9. 51 years later. We're doing an interview, sir, a live interview. So, 51 years later, I find out about a brother. He found out about a son that he already knew, but he's like a bum. He let this man go all his life without having a father. I told him he wasted his time getting a DNA. He said he only wanted this to find out for something happened, that traits, genetics, get sick. His kids might get sick for something. It might be traced back to his father or mother. So he did it for those purposes. He's smart. He got his own business. He's a professional golfer. He teaches golf courses. He works for a big-time golf company course.
So do you have any plans on? You did say you were waiting for your Social Security to go through, so you.
I work. I've been working 37 years as a barber. Everybody knows me in town. Coffey Cuts. That's my barber shops. I've been cutting hair.
I remember hearing about it.
I've been having a barber shop
ago.
for 10 years. It just got shut down during COVID. I had 2 shops up and running when COVID came. Shut down, both down.
Like COVID did a lot to a lot of people.
Took all of our money. I lost my brand new truck. I had a 2010 Denali sitting on 24-inch rims. Black on black on black. music. I'm living a life of a celebrity, a hood.
So
hood
what does
rich.
it say for the reason why I'm doing, why I do the interviews that I
I'm
do?
here.
No, right.
I lost everything.
You're homeless, and it can happen to anybody.
It can happen to you tomorrow.
That's right.
Coffey took me out. Stress, my family dying, all during a horrible time of COVID. I'm depressed. My bipolar kicked in heavy. I went and got re-diagnosed. At first I was bipolar. Now schizophrenia bipolar, with a number of other things. So I say AZ because I got problems from A to Z, and it's tough. I know so many people down here I met. I talk to the youth. How can I talk? Because I know the problems they go through. I'm feeling it. I knew into the abuse. I know kids down here, parents sold them for sex and drugs. Young girls, young boys. Uncles, aunties, they're raping them, selling them for money, ice, crack, heroin, all these drugs. They are 16 years old, 15 years old, on heavy drugs. I only did alcohol and marijuana abuse. I popped a few pills here and there when I was getting real hectic.
So what kept you from doing anything? What kept you from doing anything heavy like crack or
willpower,
crack
self-control?
or
I
heroin?
seen it do what it do to people. Alcohol. My mama always warned me because alcoholism running my family. My granddad dropped dead in the parking lot of a liquor store. You know, so it's hard. I know this. I know it. My granddad always hugged and kissed and smelled like liquor and beer. That's all I can remember is sit. Liquor and beer.
As a child, you can
I didn't want my
that.
kids to smell me like that. I used to drink and hug and kiss my babies, my sons, to death. And I said, damn, I'm repeating the cycle. I'm breaking the cycle. I'm raising my kids the right way. My oldest, 18, finna graduate Kentwood High School. Good grades. He's going to college. He's got a job. This year will be his first year of college when he graduates, next year. I got two more 15-year-old boys, not twins. Two 50-year-olds, two separate moms. I got 4 kids, 4 baby mamas. You do the math. 18 I mean. Two 15-year-olds and a 9-year-old.
Okay.
Going on 10, going on 21.
Do you spend a lot of time with your 9-year-old?
All of them. They all live with me. They all stay with me. My 9-year-old tells me, Dad, I can't wait until we get our house and bring our brothers back together. They talk on FaceTime, Snapchat. They play video games live with each other. They get no time together.
There is a,
Hugs,
right here,
kissing,
there's a
wrestling.
charger. I have never seen anything like this until I came down here yesterday. So there is a charger right here to have phones that can charge their phones.
We keep our phones charged up. Tablets, anything you need charged is charged. Reset batteries, battery packs. Your phone go dead, you got an emergency battery pack. You're not around with electricity. You can't come to the park at night.
I was
It's
looking
against
for
the law.
one of those the other day.
Get one. They're good. He got one. Everybody that's out here got them. You never know when
Not
they're
everybody.
Well, people that know how to hustle and get up on stuff. You
Like
know?
we.
Like us. We survivors.
So what does a regular day look like for you down here?
Regular day, I get up. I get myself together. I come here. I wait for people to come and get haircuts. I do it for free. I do it for whatever they got. They want to donate to me. I tell them donation. I don't charge no price. They ask me what I charge. I say I charge.
You're in the same position they're in.
Right.
Right.
You don't got it. I ain't got it. Just give me what you can. You can give me $1, $2. You don't have to give me anything. Free.
That's good.
And when they get it, guess what? They bless me.
That's good.
Because I bless them. God gives it, pay it forward.
That's right.
I pay it forward. God brought me back to earth. He said, go back. He said, spread my name to everybody you come in contact with. I've been spreading his name. I get blessed. I come out of my coma, $14,000 in debt, $7,000 in child support, rearage for 8 months in a coma. Fines and court costs for traffic, trouble, not traffic, criminal cases, $10,000 in fines. I went and seen the first judge, child support. The lady said, Mr. Coffey, why haven't you paid child support in 8 months? Are you having baby mama problems again? I said, no, Your Honor, we great. I said, I've been in a coma. She said, she threw her hand up on the video and said, the Lord just spoke to me and said, clear all warrants. dismissed. Clear back payment, dismissed. License renewed. They were only suspended because of child support. She said, go pick your kids up and have a great day. Get out my car.
On
God bless you.
everything.
An hour later, I went to court for the criminal fines. I've been paying on them from 2005. I got them down to 4,000. In 8 months, they went back up to 10,000. Damn near 9,000 and some change.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah,
I sent the judge a mail. He said, Mr. Coffey, I see you make all your payments every month regularly. He said, why'd you stop in 8 months and stop and made no payments? I said, Your Honor, I just got out of a coma. He said, up, just like the lady judge an hour before. She threw her hand up, he threw his up and looked up and said, God just spoke to me. He said, Mr. Coffey, he told me to dismiss 9,000 such and such change. 10 warrants dismissed. Everything clear. He said, God just told me to give you a brand new start for 2013. God, Coffee, have a good day. Get out my courtroom. He said, go spend time with your kids. You got a new beginning. Start a new life.
Same day?
Same day. Hour apart. Say the same thing the other judge did. He threw his hands up. She threw her hands up and looked up on camera. I want the footage from that video from court. They threw their hands up and said, the Lord just spoke to me in the courtroom. He said, dismiss, dismiss, dismiss.
So have you?
Lord
When
is
did you
real.
get tired of living this lifestyle? When did you get tired of living
This
a
is my first
lifestyle
time ever being
of
homeless.
selling drugs and?
I stopped selling drugs a long time ago. I've been to prison twice. My second bit, I came home. God told me, do your dream, be a barber. I've been a barber since 13, cutting my own hair. As soon as I got out, I picked up my clippers, walking down the street. I seen a friend. He said, where you going? I said, I need a ride. I got in the car. He said, what's in the bag? I said, clippers. He said, you cut hair? I said, yeah. He said, you need a job? I said, yeah. He said, my buddy got some barber shop. He took me straight there and I started working. A year later, I opened my own shop. Shouts out to Jules Barber Shop, Willie Monster, Will, Bebe, my thuggin', Puerto Rican family. Fuck with me. I love y'all. Y'all got me started. Y'all taught me how to get the clipper game down. Razor blades, cutting, put the style together. My style, their style. I put my own style. Coffee cuts. I got a sunset taper. I named it. You hear people imitating, talking about sunset. They don't know how to do it right. They imitate my cut, imitate my tapers, imitate my crispy lining. Holler at your boy. But I made money and got my own shop in a year. I did hair shows. People see me, they kids. They want their haircut like my kids. I butter them up. I do it free. Kids walk by my shop, hair not cut, I run out in the middle of haircuts. They tell them come back. I cut their hair. Their mom never know. When their mom finally out, they say, Coffee, I didn't know you were the one cutting my kids' hair. Why didn't you tell me? I don't need that. God pays me back. I do it for the kids. I want them to look good like my kids. They're my kids' friends. They come over. They hear
Maybe
that.
not even looking at it as God paying you back. You just doing it from your heart.
I do it from my heart.
Right.
My kids' friends supposed to look good like them. I don't want them envying them because they got haircuts every time. They daddy, I cut their dad's hair. Guess what? Bum guys, selling drugs, don't take care of their kids. Baby mama bring or send them down the street, or they don't get cuts. I call them in the shop. I cut their hair for months, years, before the parent even realized who I am cutting their kid hair. You hear me?
Right.
That's how I go. I get that love. Bill Trotter, since I've been here. I've been homeless before I had a car. I slept in my car for a year. It's like I'll be a place again. I fell off with God. He took everything. I lost my crib. I lost everything. I got big-headed. Hanging out with the wrong crowd. Flashing money. Drinking in the clubs.
He will do it. That's why I said it can happen to anybody, and not just by doing that.
Let your head get big. Watch God snatch everything from you. You're going to come back to him. He going to take you back. He took me back 3 times. 3 times since you out to me. This is my last
And it might not be in this shape or form. It might come down with some health issues, cancer.
I got
anything.
I got health issues.
You know?
I got health issues. I'm not going to say. I'm sick.
Yeah. So, what do you do about eating every day?
People take care of me every day. The Lord feeds me. I get so much food every day. I swear I eat more fast food now that I'm homeless than when I had my money and running the streets. Because I wouldn't eat, I drink and drug.
Right.
I used to eat once a day. I was skinny. Now I'm healthy. I went in a coma at 265. I woke up out the coma, I was 125 pounds.
Wow.
Right now I'm at 210.
So how long ago did that happen?
I've been out of the coma, woke up from the coma 6 months now.
How long?
A long recovery, I couldn't even walk. I had a diaper on. I'm just learning to control my bowels and still having problems with that now. I get dizzy when I stand up now because I was laying down 8 months.
Right.
The blood don't go to my brain fast enough. I forget everything. I get done talking to her, I'm gonna forget this whole interview. I'm glad she recorded it. This
You
need to
might
be
not
told.
forget much of it because we talked a little bit yesterday when I was down here.
Usually I'm crying. Today I'm in a good mood. I got my dog yesterday. It's making me feel good where I'm not depressed and crying.
And that's
why I
it. He
needed
looks like
one.
he's comfortable with you too.
This dog took to me. He know I need him. He won't even let me walk away without whining and crying. I just got it yesterday. He won't go with
You
nobody.
look comfortable.
He know I need him. They gave me God's gift.
All right, so we gonna ask some other, get off some serious stuff and ask some other questions like, what's your favorite color?
Red.
All right.
Blood gang. Blood. Kids. My family. That's why I represent blood.
Okay.
Not gang banging.
Okay.
I tell these cats represent red for blood, for love. Purple hearts. You get purple hearts when you kill somebody in the army. Your blood is purple when it hits the air. It's red when it leaks out, but when the air hits it, it turns purple. Dark
The
purple.
oxygen gets to you. You're right. The air. You're right. So, what are some of your favorite foods?
I love to cook.
You like
I'm
to
a
cook?
chef. Everybody loves my cooking.
What do you like to cook?
I love to cook.
What's your best dish?
My best dish? I say damn near everything I cook. I cook a hellified roast. I cook hellified turkey knuckles. Roast. I cook tacos. I even cater my niece's graduation.
But you don't have. Do you have a favorite dish? I mean, some favorite that
Tacos.
you like.
Tacos, burritos, chicken
Mexican
tacos,
food.
chicken burritos,
Mexican food.
Mexican food, Indian food.
Me too. That Indian food is something right now.
I like Arab food,
I've never had that before.
Chinese food.
Yeah, Indian.
I love
Indian
all
food is
food.
good.
I'm a skinny guy, but I'm a fat guy eater.
I mean, like I say, favorite foods. Like I like cheese. I love cheese.
Cheese?
I love cheese.
I don't eat cheese. Never have. Only like it on tacos and pizza. That's it.
I love
Mozzarella,
cheese.
taco blend cheese.
And Mexican food.
Mexican food.
Yep.
Anything Mexican.
So,
Hot and spicy.
other than barbering, what else? I mean, what else do
I
you
breed
enjoy
pit
doing?
bulls. I'm known as the pit man. We're gonna let the bike go at the light.
Yeah.
It's changing. I bred pit bulls for the last 30 years. Pit bulls in barbershops. I breed them. I rescue them. I find them good homes. I don't fight them. I used to when I ran the streets with the drug dealers. We fought them for money. That was our thing. Watch dogs die. I watched a lot of them die. And I rescued them when I stopped fighting them. When I
So
fell
that's
in love
something
with
that
my
you
first
enjoy.
pit.
That's something that you enjoy doing is breeding dogs
Love them.
and barbering.
Rescuing them. Cooking. I cook for people. I cook for the whole neighborhood. I feed anybody I can. God gives me food every day. Like I said, people pull up, bring me pizza. They say, spread the love. I said, you know I will. They give me clothes, donate them to me. They don't take them to Mill Charter because they won't give us brand new stuff. They would take our blankets and throw them out. People just give it to you. Brand new blanket. I said, I'm not throwing this blanket away. A lady just pulled up and gave it to me.
So
out
what kind
the bag.
of what kind of stuff do you experience in the shelters?
They don't give us nothing. The shelter is full of drugs, bed bugs. People are getting aired out, lice. Everything you can think of is eating you alive in there. You get up, you ate up. Bumps, marks, scars, people scratching all night, bed bugs eating them up. People jump off their bed screaming, God damn it, fucking bugs! They grab their bags and they shoot out the door. They don't come back in there. We'd rather sleep outside. It's crazy. I've been out in the winter in blizzards. Last month, in a snowstorm and blizzard, we outside. I fell asleep in my wheelchair. Snow covered my whole body, up this high, to my head. Guess what? They say, Coffee, come in. I said, no. I refuse to go in. They people that get kicked out, they won't let them in.
Right.
It's supposed to be called cold blue. It don't matter. If you homeless, the shelter cannot turn you down. They do. They put old people out, old women out. They don't care. Your grandparents, your uncle, they put them out. They don't care. You guys need to know the true
What
facts.
shelters are right? What
Shelters are dirty.
What
It's about
shelters-
money.
What shelters are that around here?
Mel Trotter.
Wow.
Supposed to be a Christian for Christian people. They're lying. They get donations from churches, and they're not using them for us. Brand new clothes. You got to be kissing ass to get it. You got to be light.
Have you ever experienced, people walking past you, giving you dirty looks or making comments or anything like that to you?
Not in the homeless
because of you
community.
being homeless or the way you look or
No,
anything?
no. People in Grand Rapids are very loving. They pass you anything.
You sure? Because I've seen it myself.
I have not seen it since I've been down here 5-6 months now.
And me and Lexus even discussed that yesterday.
I haven't seen it.
You
But
haven't
know what?
experienced it?
I stay away from the shelter because it's all negative down there. It's all violence, fights. Everybody's fighting. People are all sick in their mind, suffer from the things I suffer from, and they're not on their meds, so they flip out. It's fights constantly. I get tired of fighting and arguing. I hate it. It drives my bipolar crazy. I'm crazy. I try to get away from it. I come here for sanity. Now I got my dog. To keep my sanity sober, straight. I'm sober. I smoke wild weed. My doctor said it's fine. It helps my anxiety. I was on 7 medications for anxiety. None of them worked. I tried to quit weed. My doctor and my mom said, go back. Go back to smoking weed because you're way cooler. I stay calm. I don't get my anxiety. It keeps me mellow. My dog takes away all that. I'm so cool now that I got my dog.
Every day, this is
medication.
You just basically sit around.
Therapy.
Every day. Would you just sit
I'm
around?
waiting on my disability. I can't work.
And cut hair when you can. Right.
I can't even do that long. I get dizzy. I got a headache out of this world.
So how much more longer do you think it's going to take for your disability to go through?
My doctor said any time now. He signed the paper, I signed it. We sent the papers before everything to Social Security. I've been on the list. They already told me I should be getting an answer and whether I'm getting it or not. Because I didn't have medication for my shit, I had to find the right doctor to judge me right. They kept going and sending me doctors that tell me I'm this and I'm not that. And not what I am. So when I seen the right doctor, he said, you are schizophrenic, not bipolar.
So when you have those episodes, what do those episodes look like?
Me, I'm emotional. I'm a Leo Cancer. I'm a very emotional person. I cry. I cry like a baby. I cry at anything that set me off crying. I can't talk about things that hurt me because I cry. I'm surprised I'm not crying. Right now, I'm so happy because I got this dog.
So you're on the cusp then. You're a cusp baby then? You're half water sign and half fire. Water signs run off their emotions. I'm a Pisces. She's a Pisces. I'm friendly for Pisces.
I'm Leo Cancer. My birthday is the last of Cancer and Leo, beginning and the end.
That's quite a combination.
Right. And some other people, bipolar just like me, I'm Leo Cancer. It's another sign that got the same thing. They share the same sign. 2 signs. I'm one of them. And everybody that got it is bipolar, schizo.
Do you have any sweets or anything like that? Just candy or anything like that you like to eat?
I don't eat sweets.
No.
I can eat granola bars. That's as sweet as I get.
Right.
Healthy.
Right.
I try to keep my shit right. I was on high blood pressure. I just stopped the pills. I said I don't need it. I changed my diet. I'm smart. When I got
So
my
how
place,
do you keep your stuff safe down here?
I know they steal it every time I turn my back. Everything. I just lost a whole brand new set of clippers. 3 sets of clippers they stole from me brand new. Lighters, clippers, beard trimmers, the whole shebang. Stole it. A lady from church donated me her clippers from when she went to cosmetology school. She heard I do a lot of free service. She wanted me to help. She wanted to pay it forward to me. She said God talked to her. We talked at church. She heard the boys say how good I cut. She came over and pulled me to the side and said, can I talk to you? We had to talk. We cried and prayed together. She said, oh, again, bless you. She said, the Lord just told me to bless you. The Lord sends people to me every day. I call his name every day. I like sleeping under the stars and talk to God every night. Every night.
He's good.
It's a church across right here. Turn around and show that church cross. At night it glows up.
Well, that's St.
It glows up.
That's St. Andrews, right?
Yes, it's a church. I don't care. It's God's home. Whether you're Catholic, Jewish, or whatever, it's God's home. Another form of Christ speaking to people. They all want the same thing, peace, and they want to believe in the Lord. That light lights up. The whole cross is all light up at night.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beautifulest thing you'll see. Come down that night.
Is that St. Andrews or no? Because that's Catholic Central right there, isn't it?
No, it's the church, St. Andrews. Hey, that lights up at night. I look and pray at that cross and the stars. Talk to my grandma and uncle and them. I'll be at peace now.
I was going to ask you, what does that do for you?
I'm at peace now. He told me my grandma and them will be there when I get there. So he just told me I got a place. He said, speak his name to everybody, and I'll be rewarded. That means I'm coming to heaven. He said, they'll be here when you get here. So he's telling me, I got to do God's work. My mama said, I cannot make you leave me untroubled because God told you. She said, do God's work.
All
She
right,
said, you can always come home.
I'm not going to keep this interview too long, but I appreciate you helping put awareness out here, you know, about being homeless, about addiction, about mental health, drug dealing, everything, because you've been through it all.
We're doing an interview.
You know, you've been through it all, and I appreciate, you know, helping put awareness out here.
We on the interview.
It's something that we need to do.
I'm doing it too.
We on one live right now.
I do the same thing that she's doing, I'm doing too.
We drunk. It's the shit we deal with down here. Alcoholics, drug heads, crackheads, ice heads. Rob, steal you, kill you. It's bad down here.
But yeah, so we're gonna say thank you to Coffey for giving us this interview, and
Hey, my name, Ron Coffey, RONCOFFEY. Facebook, look me up, hit me up, we can talk, meet right here.
this is YouTube though, but
Yeah, YouTube.
don't forget to like,
Facebook,
share,
I got
and
YouTube.
subscribe for us. And if you guys, do you need anything, any clothes, anything like that?
Everything.
Okay, so yeah, if anybody
I'm
wants
getting
to
a new
donate,
place.
you guys have my email address. Just get in contact with me, and we'll get it to Coffey or whoever you guys want to get it to down here that's homeless and this in need. But we're gonna go ahead and end this interview. It's getting a little busy down here.
Hi.
This is one of my babies.
I need to tell you something.
I'm doing an interview.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Sorry about that, you guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Sending you
God
guys
bless
love
y'all.
and light.
pray for me. Pray for my dog. His name Bear. He's gonna be a big boy.
Pray for Coffey. Sending you guys love and light. We're out of here. Bye.
Peace. Rock.